Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hello.
It's quite late, or quite early, depending on your perspective, and Salman decided to drop a new trailer, which we are going to look at right now, called BHARAT. The official trailer comes out in EID 2019. Eid 2019. ACHARA is the one that's more cultured between the two of us. So she knows how it's supposed to be pronounced. EID 2019. Here we go.
EID for Eid.
EID for Eid. Salman, you do one movie a year, and it's mostly a hit most of the time. I mean, the last one, Tube Light, not everyone was on board with, but everything before that, everybody seemed to be on board with. I watched Sultan. I like Sultan. It doesn't matter. BHARAT is a new trailer, and everyone's excited for it. We got 221,000 upvotes, 13,000 downvotes. You know what that means? That means the vast majority of people who voted on this really liked it, or just liked it enough to upvote it. That's important. So I'm hoping that we're going to be part of the 221,000 upvote. We'll be the 222,000 upvote.
Nice.
That's the ideal situation.
Because our vote counts for 1,000. It's a lot of people.
अक्सर लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि मेरा सरनेम क्या है, जाति क्या है, धर्म क्या है।
Whoa.
और मैं उनसे मुस्कुरा के कहता हूँ कि इस देश के नाम पे मेरे बाबूजी ने मेरा नाम भारत रखा।
Looks pretty cool, like the
अब इतने बड़े नाम के आगे
design of the set.
जाति धर्म सरनेम लगा के
He's got an Elvis look to him.
ना तो अपना और ना इस देश का मान कम कर सकता हूँ।
Oh, he's like Evil Knievel.
Yes. Huh.
I am with it. Evil Knievel. I'm a big, as a kid, I was a big fan of Evil Knievel. And he's got a very Evil Knievel look about him. It seems like he's a guy who does like stunts and is pushing himself to do the, I mean, I'm not exactly clear what the story is, to be perfectly honest, but it looks to be an Evil Knievel kind of story, because he's got the tunnel he was kind of riding through, which reminds me of Vegas whenever they're doing a huge stunt.
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I would watch Evil Knievel jumping from building to building on a motorcycle, and it seems like that's the kind of character he is right here. I'm not exactly sure why or what his objective is, what the conflict is in his story, but the fact that he's an Evil Knievel type of character, even remotely, is intriguing to me.
Well, I think there's a journey going on there, right? Because he starts off, something about his dad naming him after the country, right? And then he's a miner, and then he joins the Navy, and then he becomes this kind of Evil Knievel stuntman type person. So he's leading a full life. I feel like, you know, this movie's gonna kind of chronicle his story from start to finish.
BHARAT is an alternative name of India.
There we go.
I didn't know that. I've never heard that before today, this morning.
I feel like I've seen it in movie titles, but now that I know that it means basically India, that's changing my outlook on things quite a bit.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, he is a representation of, this might be a stretch, I don't know, but in my opinion, looking at this trailer, it looks like he's a representation of courage.
Yeah.
He's overcoming a large, very intimidating feat, and he's going by the name of India, and it's like together India is constantly overcoming some kind of a feat together, right? I mean, like, whether it's internal or external forces that they're dealing with, they're like any country that is proud of its people and its unity, they're constantly overcoming something, right? Like, for instance, for us, we're in the throes of overcoming our own internal civil war and conflict. Even though it's not an all-out war, we're dealing with our own bullshit right now. I don't know what India is exactly dealing with, but
caste, religion.
Caste, yeah. I mean, sure, yes. That's the thing that's been going on for a while. I mean, Lagan came out years ago, and that was a conversation in Lagan, and so obviously that conversation's been going on for a while, and so every country's kind of dealing with its own thing. But the thing about it is, there's something very bold about stunts, right? There's something very bold about doing that thing that's very scary. And here's this guy. I mean, I'm only ascertaining what I can from a few seconds of a teaser that didn't really show us a whole lot, but it looks like he's someone that challenges himself. And India is constantly, like America, or America like India, whichever way you want to look at it, it's constantly challenging itself to move forward and progress and become better and strive to be a better version of itself.
Right, yeah, totally. You know, one thing that I really liked about this trailer was that for a long time in the whole trailer, you don't actually see Salman Khan's face. It's just his back.
Yeah, but you know who it is.
And you know who it is, but like it's building up so much hype, right? Because you're like, I know who it is, just show me his face, just show me his face already. Yeah. And then you don't get to see it until, you know, like well into the trailer. I think it's just a really good build up.
I feel like Salman Khan kind of owns this holiday.
Yes, because he always releases movies at Eid.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Every single film trailer I've seen of his is always on Eid, and it usually does well.
So you can always count on a Salman Khan movie during your Eid celebrations.
Yeah.
Why not?
I never knew that. I mean, this is educational for me. I didn't know BHARAT meant India. I didn't know that was... For me, there was Hindustan and India. Those are the two names.
Mm-hmm. Now there's BHARAT.
Where does that come from? Can you all educate us in the comments? Like, that's... Honestly, that's completely brand new. I've never heard that before.
I thought it said it was Assamese or Bengali.
I'm sorry?
I thought in the
dictionary thing?
In the Wikipedia thing that you looked up, it said it was Assamese or Bengali.
Awesome. Yes. I mean, this comes from Wiktionary.
Oh. Like, how accurate is Wiktionary?
It says Bharat, India, the Republic of India.
Okay.
From Hindi, from Sanskrit, descended from Emperor Bharata.
Oh.
Bharata to be maintained. Bharatia. It says right here, proper noun, Bharat, poetic name of India.
That's cool.
Right now, it seems like that we're in the throes of a lot of films that have to do with patriotism and the pride of India, which I'm honestly a little jealous of because we don't get that many films that are the pride of America.
True.
It seems like, I guess Americans are just... with enough pride that you don't need the movies to do it, right? Because we're a bunch of assholes who are like, yeah, fuck yeah, America. I mean, I guess that's our attitude. But we don't have that many films that are representative of American pride.
Right.
I guess this kind of falls in line with that in a kind of more mysterious kind of way. It's a more remote kind of way because it's a character who's named Bharat, not necessarily him fighting for anything specific. For instance, in Uri, right? It's a very clear, direct thing where they're fighting terrorism that's in opposition to India or trying to harm India, right? Where this is not really about anything like that, except for the caste system. I'm not exactly sure what his conflict is, but I'm definitely intrigued. I mean, I was intrigued more by the visuals than anything else, to be honest with you. Like this kind of tunnel situation and him going through that, it's quite frightening. If you know, at a cursory glance, it's like, what the hell is that? Is he in hell? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like that fiery thing going on, it's very scary looking.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna ride through that to the other side of Las Vegas. Evel Knievel growing up was a huge deal to me. Like the crazy feats that Evel Knievel would do on his motorcycle, riding from one building to the other and like just hoping he wouldn't die.
Right, yeah. I
mean, he rode across the Grand Canyon once. That's beside the point. My point is that seems to be what Salman Khan's character is here. To put any tint of caste, religion, or surname would be a huge disservice to this name and the nation. So I think the idea is to just kind of, in an indirect way, kind of just unite India. I think the idea is that it's like, caste doesn't matter in this particular instance. He's sort of a I mean, he's obviously doing something that takes a lot of courage. And he is a representative, I mean, at least as far as the movie's concerned, he's a representative of the nation. So it's a patriotic film in a way. Who cares about your caste, your creed, whatever? Like,
exactly.
Where you come from in life? You're Indian, and that's what matters. That's what I'm gathering from this trailer. I would love to hear your theories on it. Be honest and be verbose in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you're excited, why or why not? Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. Y'all are so lovely and awesome for hanging out with us. I am Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.